Right, this is episode number 4 and invent techniques to generate ideas right away, right now. And again, I keep stressing that the direct analogy. There are a lot of ways of analogies, but one of them is a direct analogy. Like I said, if you go through my second and third videos, you'll realize that analogies are very important. They're embedded with the rich imaginative concepts. Out of all analogies, direct analogy most productive of all analogies. Here is an example. For example, George de Mestral made a connection between cockleburs, as you can see in the picture, as fasteners, and ta-da, he invented Velcro. The Velcro is revolutionized, a simple invention that changed the world, the technique of the comfort of Velcro. So the more connections you make, the more likely the chance of an original idea. Another example is Arthur Fry, 3M, made a connection between a bookmark and a temporary glue that is originally invented for bulletin boards. And guess what? He created a post-it note. You cannot survive in the office without this post-it note, or in the home with the kids. So simple inventions, dramatic application, and a joy of direct analogy. Go ahead and use it. Have fun. And come back to me. Make sure you subscribe and write comments. Thank you. And let's go to another technique here. Creative technique again, the draw analogy. I've been talking about this analysis. This is another important technique. And the problem example here is a nightclub wants to do grand opening, and they talk to you. They say, you need to come up with a very clever, amusing invitation. And then you sit down here, you said, okay, let me use you. You go through all these videos and you say, okay, let me use one of these ideas and see if it's going to work. And then you say, the example of the analogy is an invitation is like aspirin. You go to your medicine cupboard and you saw aspirin and you say, okay, send out clever, amusing invitation is like this aspirin. Forcefully, then you look for connections and similarities between invitation and aspirin. That's the weird stuff. Possible solution to the problem: make invitation pill-like. Ta-da! So the idea actually someone did was to make invitation pill-like. The club sent out a blue pill nestled in a black velvet ring box. Instruction on the box read: drop into warm water, stir and let dissolve. When immerse, the capsule dissolved and a piece of cellophane with a time and date and place floated on the top. The invitation cost $1.10 and the opening was a smash. So here it is. This is a simple technique that one can use. Again, I keep telling you, analogy has rich imaginative qualities and ideas embedded inside. You just had to pull out the principles behind it, the concept behind it, and focus on one aspect of the analogy and compare that and apply that to your problem or a project. I keep telling you how important it is to use the random words to generate an idea. And I talked to you in my one of the first videos, and I want to stress that again here by giving an example. It is, using random words is like dropping a stone in the pond. I'm sure you did that as a child, or with your child or with your dog, I guess, when you go to the pond. And you created something by doing that, by throwing a stone on the pond, you created something that did not exist. You know what? A wave. Where was the wave before you threw a stone? It did not exist. You created it. So one pattern reacting with another pattern to create a new patterns is the secret of generating ideas from random words. Random words generate almost infinite source of new patterns, a rich source of connection making material. So here is an example how to use the random word. Choose a random word, list characteristics of that word, like draw a picture of word, list variety of things associated with that word. For example, your random word is a nose, pick your nose. Then list different shapes, sizes of nose. Go into Google images of the nose. Decorated nose with jewelry. It has 2 nostrils, sometimes 1. Can be repaired, plastic surgery, Michael Jackson. And it has a hair inside. So you listed the characteristic of the nose, then forced connection between each characteristic of the problem you want to solve. Ask how is this like my problem? What if my problem were a decorated jewelry of a nose? If this part of the hair inside of the nose is like a solution to my problem, it is a solution to my problem because, and start writing down, be spontaneous, don't judge, go silly, be silly, do stupid writing. How is it like pointed nose, like an idea that might solve my problem? So you'll be amazed to get a solutions by using this unique way of creative thinking. It needs practice, just like a muscle. You need to practice every day. You need to have a passion. You need to be serious. And random words are just waiting for you. If you want a random word, I told you have to go to randomwordsgenerator.com. Go to the website and you'll have plenty of words, verbs, adjectives, nouns, anything you can choose from there. Thank you for visiting again. I hope this video has been useful, and I want you to train you so that you become creative and change your life and others' life too. Bye.